Namaste. Welcome to Living the Teaching Series Podcast 2. In this episode, we are going to shed some light on one of the most important aspect, that is karma. So karma is an anglicized version of the word karm. It can be regarded to as the work we do or the actions we perform. These actions performed by us can either be physical, mental or emotional actions. So whatever we do in our life, whether we do it consciously or unconsciously, it's stored within our system in a way or the other. If we move along a valley of flowers, we may unconsciously allow millions of different fragrances to enter through our nostrils. These fragrances attract us towards them and are stored within our memories and our system. Every work we do is our karma. It can either be bad karma or good karma. But usually people don't bother referring to their karma as the cause of their losses and profits. They need to understand that as a boomerang continues to revolve around when thrown, until it comes back to the one who threw it, our karma also revolves and gets back to us in related form. We can take an example of a person who sowed the seeds for a banana tree. Now this person will not get a mango tree replaced by the banana tree as a grown-up one. He will get the same tree whose seeds he sowed previously. Good karmas are those which are performed without any ego, jealousy, selfishness, hate, or to get something in return. As if that happens, in the same case, the effect neutralizes, where nothing will be given or taken. They must be performed selflessly and to do something good to someone. We have to do good to someone because it is our responsibility as a human towards humanity. Our actions can decide a destiny, whether we do it consciously or unconsciously. Now, if we understand the source of life, there is when our karmas are at full force. This is not true that good karmas can cancel out bad karmas, but we should perform good karmas in such large quantities that our bad karmas are just like a layer of dust in front of our positive actions. Karmas are our own actions where no one can control us, and we are the only one who can control our own actions for a positive impact as a result. An eye for an eye will turn the whole world blind. Such a beautiful line it is. Here, an eye for an eye demonstrates what we think as an individual or our intentions while we do something truly from our heart, thinking that what we get in return is nothing what I need to think about in my way towards it. It means that we should keep on doing the positive works and forget the greed to get anything in return, because that is the way to do seva. Another aspect on the same would be that no matter what the opponent performs, we must have our masks off ourselves. These masks reflect our attitude towards each person. Our attitude towards each human being should be same because the same consciousness is working within each one of us. This says that whenever someone tries to do no good to us, it is our duty to reply in a good way. We must maintain an attitude during that period as if we are talking to the person who just helped us. We must be treating them with love. The eye for an eye is that if we behave the same way, then as mentioned, the world will turn blind. That is, no good will happen to anyone and you will be the one to not receive a helping hand in the future. After all, लोग बुरा करें ये उनका कर्म है, हम अच्छा करें ये हमारा धर्म है. Thank you.